Welcome to Shiga's garden.
Nice, I love it here.
Andy
Yeah.
Shiga.
It's beautiful. So I have a few questions for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming out here. I know it's a little bit of a trip for you, right?
Yeah, I got in yesterday from New York. Yeah.
Sweet.
So, but I feel good.
Good. So I wanted to ask you guys, what motivates you in your music? What motivates you guys? What motivates you to make music even?
You take it, Ben.
Well, I kind of live inside of it. So the way well, like here's my bedroom. It's sort of like the television's there, and then when I wake up, I've got a drum pad. I lay it down, or when I'm at night, put it down. Guitar's right there. I play it. Also got a Casio over here. Play it. You know, and so it's like everything. It's constant, and I play all these different instruments. So my day is cycling through all my different instruments, and then it ends in composing.
Yeah, and the main living room, the studio, is a laboratory. There must be, I don't even know how many instruments in that room.
Half of them from your guys' stores.
Yeah, 60, 70, musical instruments. And it's really cool because it's like looking at the inside of band and Deborah's playing. It's like you're really in it. It's just like,
The instruments are
makes sense
in
to you.
every
For me.
you can grab something. You can grab yourself some maracas here.
And I'll always stay downstairs, and so Ben will start getting to it around 9 or 10 at night, and I'm always on like New York time, so it's like, but I'll get up and just get into my Galavea and come up, and then we'll just start brainstorming on new songs, and that's basically how we wrote this new album.
We also write outdoors a lot. This
Me
last
too.
album probably was written outdoors, so it reflects a lot of sunshine. And we worked on it during the summers, and when we wrote the songs, we had it in my backyard. We even had a blow-up pool for us, so we could be like, we're composing at Seaside for pictures. Then the thing just flattened. We never got to do anything but put our foots in there or blow it up. But it was fun though, sitting outdoors together, writing the music. He has his notebook. He's altering stuff. He's singing. I'm playing this guitar, or I play another instrument. That's how we do it. We kind of just hack it out that way.
Yeah, it's really wild, and I think our motivation probably is just that we're artists and that we have to always do art.
That's a
Like
good way to put it.
I can't imagine not doing art anymore. I breathe.
I understand that one for sure. So with that being said, do you guys have a favorite artist? Someone that you guys, early influences, what maybe inspired you guys early on? Your sound?
Well, the sound, or just like getting me into music. My first
Maybe your
concert was
evolution.
my first concert was Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
So that kind of like,
Set the tone.
yeah, I was like, wow, it was amazing, and that really set the tone for sure. I don't know about you, Ben.
Well, I started off as a drummer, and my first drum heroes were Mitch Mitchell from the Jimi Hendrix Experience because of his jazz influence and his ability to keep up with Jimi Hendrix. And then it was Ainsley Dunbar, who he's been in everything from Whitesnake to other like metal things. But he started off as Frank Zappa's drummer, and then he went to be David Bowie's drummer. So those guys were my early things on drums. If music influence would be the first heroes or Jimi Hendrix and Frank Zappa.
Nice.
That's good. What about you, Deborah?
I think my first concert was probably James Brown.
Really?
No way.
After that, it was probably Duran Duran. So,
Really? I love Duran Duran.
Yeah.
but yeah, I like them. I can remember being very young and also getting really into this writing.
So what instruments do you play?
Well, I am becoming kind of multi-instrumental. I play guitars. I have a collection of synths, some of which I've built.
Wow.
So I don't know. I like all kinds of
That's
music.
exciting.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite animal? Trick question.
Right now, my favorite animal is probably my cat.
Your cat?
What about giraffes? You love giraffes.
Oh, yeah.
that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Giraffe is my spirit animal.
Yeah.
And one of our new songs on the album is called Cats. It might be a good point to go, oh, poo, it comes on.
Yeah, cats run the house.
Yeah,
That's
tell them
it-
how that came about lyrically.
I don't know, because a lot of my lyrics are just like
Remember
day-to-day journals, and I'll piece together the words, and I'll grab something from somewhere and grab something from somewhere else, and then Cats Run the House came out of nowhere. I don't know why I thought of that.
Is that the
idea.
title?
That
Cats Around the House?
Cats Run the House.
I like that.
It's a song title, yeah.
Well, our cat runs the house,
Yeah.
and he sees it all the time. We didn't even notice it, but our cat totally runs us constantly until he wrote that song. I didn't
We're just
notice
living
it.
in it.
Now I'm like, geez, I have to do everything for this creature constantly.
Yeah.
And now it's in the song, but the song's really cool. It really, yeah, for all cat lovers, this song will probably be a classic.
Yeah.
You know, it should probably be reviewed by Cat Fancy.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have a favorite movie?
Oh, jeez. Lawrence of Arabia for
Oh,
me.
wow. Yeah, set dressing,
Just amazing.
actors, yeah.
I used to dress up like him as a kid.
Oh my gosh.
My mom made me an outfit so I looked like Lawrence of Arabia. And as soon as I came home from school, I changed into that outfit.
I love that. You became that guy.
I don't know about you guys. What film is your
Weekend, Jean-Luc Godard.
favorite? Oh,
It's
nice.
about a car crash that it's like miles and miles and miles. Like everyone just all crashed into each other, and it's stuck literally for miles. And
I
that's
don't
the
know
whole
if I know
movie.
that one.
It's them yelling at
What,
each
what's
other.
it called?
Weekend.
Weekend?
Yeah, the whole weekend spent. These
Oh my
people were
God.
crashing. The
It's
big
kinda like
crash,
Friday.
stuck, and everyone's like going for early man survival. You know, every man for himself.
Oh, of course. What about you, Deborah? Do you have a favorite movie?
If I had to pick a classic movie, it's probably Carnival of Souls.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And if I had to pick just a funny movie, probably like either Stripes or Bachelor Party.
Bachelor Party. That's a good one.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that.
I
Let's
think
speak
I
of
said Stripes
movies.
19 times.
We should maybe talk about the soundtracks we've been on.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
guys have
that's
been on
true.
some soundtracks. You
We
said
have a great, we have a
Tank
great
Girl.
publisher. What's that?
Tank Girl.
Tank Girl, the Shipwrecked is in Tank Girl.
And Higher Learning.
Higher Learning has
Yeah.
Corner Man in it, the John Singleton movie.
And then we did like the beginning soundtrack to Born Supremacy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when they ran the
Good.
commercial for it
Yeah.
in the theater.
We got a lot of money for that. I bought a scooter right away.
That is so cool. I love that.
All
So
the
you're
money.
getting your royalties.
Yeah.
Good. That's good business, people.
Oh, in Party of Five, we always get checks for that.
Oh,
Because
really?
it gets syndicated.
Oh, right. That's
So
right.
we get our ASCAP checks of like
That's right.
Denmark and weird places, and we tell you.
That's so good that you guys did that early on.
Yeah.
So you're in New York. Are you guys? Do you both live here?
Yeah, in the University
Yeah,
District.
together. Yeah.
Wow. What a place to live too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Were you from here? Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Seattle.
Okay.
Well, I grew up in Edmonds,
Okay.
and then I moved here for college. So in '83.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
I
all lived
started
together in a
college.
purple house.
Purple House.
Yeah, we were famous for that. The whole band lived in
The same house.
the same house, but it was purple with pink trim.
Oh my gosh.
And we're always hanging out in the front there, so people were always going by. You know,
I
we're
would
all
have
hanging
loved
out
to have
there.
been hanging out with you
Yeah,
guys
we're all
during
like
that
dressed
time.
crazy back there. Ravers.
Okay, so something about the meaning of life. Is there one?
Yeah.
The meaning of life.
So
Yeah.
many.
What's the meaning of life to you?
Simplistically, I think that this is really very simple. Like that love exists, and love is God. Then God exists. Very simplistically. Yeah, I think of it. Love is God is love.
Right.
So that's my whole thing.
Right.
Is
I love
just
that.
to stay as positive as possible
That
and
is-
do the best you can do on this planet. Be the most ahimsic, do the least amount of harm.
Right.
That's why I'm vegan and
Yeah.
things like that. I just
Mhm.
do the least amount of harm. That's just me.
I'm with you on that one.
And mine's strength of character.
Mm-hmm.
When,
Yeah.
it's an equation that can be applied to any situation where you're unsure or unclear about what you should do. You say the phrase, and you instantly have the answer, kind of. You always know that.
Yeah.
We already know these answers.
Yeah.
But, now I have an equation. It works every time.
Yeah.
Strength of character.
Strength of character. They say character determines destiny. I think I believe
Oh, that's
that.
nice.
Very good.
How about you, Deborah? What's your verdict?
I was gonna say all you need is love.
All you need is love. So we're all about the peace and the love.
Absolutely. Sky
okay.
Price is that way.
Yeah. So where did the name come from, and what's the deal with your latest album?
Okay. Well, I was in France, and I just came from Istanbul, and I went to school, graduate school in Paris, and I was living on the streets, and I lived in a squat for a while, and I didn't have any money, and so then I went to this record store to sell a cassette of my senior thesis at the University of Washington, and they were like, they called my friend, because I didn't have a phone back then, and said, oh, we want to get a hold of this guy, and I said, oh, they want to sell the cassette, and they're like, no, we want to sign a deal, and I had called it Grinders Cease, and they're like, oh no, that I don't like the name, and I'm like,
I'm glad you changed
I
it.
thought the Hendrix song was called Sky Cries Mary. So that's what just rolled out of my mouth. And the guy sitting there with the typical cigar, he goes, hey, sign here, I love that name. And so it became Sky Cries Mary.
Oh wow.
Instead of Wind Cries Mary, obviously, by Hendrix.
Oh wow. Okay, so I see the reference there.
Yeah, I
That's
made a
really
mistake.
cool.
I was going to call it the name of the song.
I call it Happy Accidents.
That's totally happy accident.
Yeah.
You know, there's something. It's a great name. It's really a cool name. The only hard thing is it's kind of a tongue twister. What's the name of your band? Sky Christ Mary.
Yeah, 'cause
Sky
there's the
Christ
K.
Mary. Which is it? And
Yeah,
it's
there's
really
the
hard. You have
K
to
and the
go. So I have to
Y.
kind of go. Sky, Christ, Mary. And then they go,
Exactly.
"Oh,
That's
yeah."
perfect.
Yeah. And then the new album really just grew.
What's it called?
Oh, Everything Goes Somewhere.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. You know, because it's true.
Yeah.
Everything
Well,
on
or-
the planet goes
I hope
somewhere.
so.
You know? I mean,
We
you know,
hope.
like the smallest of things.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I lose something, I'm like, well, it's somewhere.
It goes somewhere.
That's true.
It does go
I
somewhere.
will find it.
Right. Eventually.
I have a vortex in my house where everything sort of goes. I don't know why. It slowly edges and then it falls down behind all these cabinets and stuff, and everything goes there.
Yeah.
Eventually.
For safekeeping.
Eventually, everything will be in that vortex.
It's well protected.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's a wrap, you guys.
Cool, that
Thanks
was
for
really
coming
good.
to Shiga's Garden today. Such
Love
a
it.
beautiful day. And we wish you much success in all you do and your new album and adventures. And it's so great to have you guys here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, and if anyone is curious about the store, it's right over there. It's amazing looking, and that's where I go all the time, and I get all my cool records there. I got Alice Coltrane, I got Chick Corea, I've got
You
Rare.
got a keyboard.
Yeah, I got a keyboard the other day. I got
You got a pedal.
a pedal, an echo pedal for $20. So they're good deals there too, and it's rare stuff. It's not just records, anything. Does
Anything
probably
goes.
Anything. Dead bodies.
Everything goes somewhere. Maybe some of it ends
Everything
up
goes
over
somewhere. It's your store.
there.